We last left our heroes with Sunflower having a vision/dream of Martin the Warrior, being introduced to the rooms our heroes now reside in, and Friar Hugo making a huge rum cake. There was a funny little scene with a drunk Methuselah running about naked, giving Constance, Sunflower, and Melvinia an odd start of the day. Last but not least, drunk ass Dibbins. Just drunk Dibbins everywhere.
Yep.
Also, apparently, my mother's about to have a discussion with my character about because Sunflower snitched.
You didn't think she would? Come on.
It's your sister. It's required by siblings. Snitch.
I know. It's just like she snitched on me. Dang
it.
Let's start with this campaign. Starting out with Mr. Vince. Vince, you feel a very gentle but firm hand tug you on the pant leg. Around it's your mother. She has her eyes closed, a very gentle smile and a dark countenance over her face. We need to talk.
Yes, mother.
She proceeds to pull you in the direction of a room. Before that actually happens, you see none other than Damien, who you haven't seen in days, abruptly break into the cafeteria doorway, panting. His face is covered with what looks to be kiss marks. His clothes all jostle. He's panting. He's like, help me! And you just see a paw just appear behind. Come back, lover boy. Pulls him back.
So about this letter I found from Hope. I open it. Read it. Ignoring everything that happened to Damien.
Okay, Vince, let's with you. I understand that's what you're going to do. Let's get back to that. Vince, you are pulled into a room with your mom, and her dark countenance, as soon as you close the door, disappears instantly. She was like, okay, tell me all about her. Tell me everything about her. Tell me her name, what she looks like. Come on, tell me.
So my character starts telling her, I was worried.
She's crying through this entire endeavor. Like she's just holding you tight, like she's clinging to your arm, just petting the top of your paw. She's like, my little boy's growing up. She's just hanging on every single, like, oh, so she's a white fox. Aw, that's sweet. So what you should do, dear, is if you really down the road like her in that sort of way, plan going to be big. There's going to be flowers, going to be Father Mortimer, of course, and then sibling, Sunflower, and then all your friends. Ooh, let's get more people too.
Is she talking about marriage already?
This is the mother. Of course she is.
Wow, Sunflower doesn't know her at all.
Can I make a perception check to see if Apollos hears the word cake?
Well, she's not talking about cake right now. So would be.
I mean, I heard the word cake. Unless the world in that one for my perception.
You heard flowers.
I said flowers. Father Mortimer, a whole like her friends and family. Ooh, even more people. I never said cake.
Shit, it must have been my neighbor then. I'm sorry.
You are craving cake so much you are hearing things.
Basically, my character just goes, Mom, slow down. Slow down.
But here, you finally found someone. I'm so happy for you.
I have. It's just I haven't even technically even asked her to court. I haven't asked to court yet.
Oh, well, when you do it properly, you know, get her something nice. You know how your dad always puts it, treat her like a princess, then a queen, then a woman, then a princess again.
Then my character's starting to think, and in his head.
You say she's actually hard of hearing, did you say? You said she was, you told her all about her, so she was like, you said she was hard of hearing.
Yes, she's had a bit of a issue with bugs crawling. There was a bug that tried to crawl in her ear.
Oh, so she's completely unable to hear, right?
Yes.
Well, as you and your sister are very capable physicians, as I'm very proud of, I would definitely suggest something that can help her heal quicker. But I would suggest getting it after you oust spiders from the because it's at forest.
True.
It's a special kind of mushroom. Whenever you grind down the stem of the mushroom, that is, if you salve it into her ear canal, it will actually help you faster. Don't grind with cap. The cap will actually very deadly, sweetie. So don't consume it. Don't mix it into the paste. Don't. Just make sure you wear gloves. It's a mushroom with a very purple top that fades black.
All right. My character sheet open.
Yes, it is called the Liberia mushroom.
You said I need the stem, but not the cap, correct?
Yes, you need to wear gloves whenever you pick it. That way you don't actually infect your...
I gotta reload roll 20. Not letting my character sheet open.
Yeah, don't worry. Take your time.
I cursed you because you typed that message.
Subscribe to Rio.
Hush.
Comment and subscribe to all of her videos, including Twitch.tv.
Nice D&D. Come on.
Yeah, we can do this on the break.
No, because she'll cut that out.
The break.
Yeah, I would cut out the break.
This is our only opportunity.
Unless I find this.
While this is happening, Mel, where are you right now? Man.
I'd imagine I'm still in the eating food.
Ooh, interesting.
I remember eating a lot. I remember eating cake last time.
Oh yes, the rum cake.
You actually chased Brother Methuselah down, and you're carrying him at the moment.
And you are now back eating because Constant's there of that. So you're back, and you are just enjoying the good food that reminds you of Salamandastron. And Father Hugo comes out of the kitchen once again, and brings you and you alone a bowl. He was like, "There you go, my dear."
Thank you.
Oh, no worries. I heard this is a favorite among the soldiers of Salamandastron. Have you ever had like you in life, not your character?
I had what?
Asian food.
Yes.
You know how spicy it can be? This is a really heavily, like, almost, it's to represent Salamandastron in its simplest form, to represent the hot volcano. But it's very thick with vegetables and just, it is very thick. It's not a soup, it's more of a chowder.
I see Thai.
There are hints of rice in it, so it is very thick, very, very warming to your palate. It warms you right up with the first spoonful. And see back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so this is how you spell Liberia. Is the Liberia mushroom. It is very, very common in North Mossflower Woods. Not so much in the south. It is very common. It prefers colder climate, as it is a cold type mushroom. So you'll get that. So, sweetie,
yes?
I want you to do me a favor. Act like you got any trouble when you go out that door and you sister, because I want to keep up appearance.
All right. As I kind of just... My character actually kind of does a quick little slap to the face.
Oh, trying to really sell it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you really are trying to sell it. Okay, give me a performance check with advantage.
I don't understand what's going on.
He's trying to put on an act so Mother would look like she's still tough.
My character gets it. Let's see, performance with advantage. I'm not charismatic, but I have advantage, so here we go. Yep. With my luck, I just press perception.
Okay, so
14.
Performance, it was a 14. Sunflower, can I get an insight check? Just a normal one.
Okay.
If you can see through his...
Insight. Oh, you're
you
so
do not.
lucky.
You do not.
I was like, I got proficient in this.
He looks, Sunflower, he looks like he just got chewed out and then some. You see a slight red mark on his cheek.
What time of day is it?
I would have to say,
Because I thought it was morning. I wasn't for sure.
It's definitely morning.
Okay. She's going to rub her sleepy eyes, and then she's like, that's what you get. And she's going to try to go up to her workshop to work on anti-phantom.
Sunflower, wait. Do you
What?
want to read the letter?
Letter? What?
Yeah, Hope left the letter.
Which one was Hope again?
It was the other bun.
Oh, no. I know that, but Sunflower really didn't know her too well.
Oh, it was the one that was obsessed with carrots.
Oh. You didn't leave with the caravan? I mean, what's the note say?
Meanwhile, somewhere in Flowerwoods, ears perk up. Carrots? Did I just? The letter. It says, "I'm sorry for leaving soon. However, I decided that I'm going to take up a job that someone posted need help for. I'm now going into Mossflower Woods to eat said job. I will be back soon."
What is up with the salt shaker? Am I the only one to hear that?
It's
That's the sound of his phone.
Sorry, I was taking notes.
It's like somebody scrolling.
No, I was actually typing in a note really quick so I can remember that mushroom.
Turn down your note taking.
Now, as you are nice and full, what are you doing now?
I don't know.
Mingle.
Okay. You start.
No,
visiting...
that was me making Anna. That wasn't her. That was me, hun.
Sorry. Apologies. It's a warning. Do that again.
Sorry.
Don't know? Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Perception check. Wow, nat 20. What is with you in natural 20s?
I don't know.
She sees everything.
You see a hedgehog come through with what looks to be a satchel across his chest, and he's holding out a letter that on the back there's the mark of Solomon Dastron. Is there a L on a L here?
Yeah. Who's asking?
Well, I'm the mail person. I go to every settlement and deliver mail. This one's directly a message to you.
Okay. She approaches him, I guess. Holds her hand out for the letter.
The letter, as you open it, it's written in entirely Badger. And you read, it says, "My dear Melvina, it has come to my attention that you have recently off some very unsavory characters, and you have been doing your mission well of defending Redwall. So I will be coming in the following 3 days to grant you an evaluation." Signed, Edgelord Air. An evaluation in Solomon Dastron means only one thing.
I'm getting fired. Anyway.
Oh, promotion.
Or that.
No, he would have said court-martial if he meant firing.
Yeah, but it's a nice way of saying I'm going to see what you're up to.
Yep. So your Lord and Master is going to come here within 3 days, and how well you've been doing. So, what do you do after receiving them?
I'll just hold the letter, slowly fold it back up,
and then nicely tuck it in your tunic. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, pretty much. Sitting here like she has no pockets.
I know this sounds incredibly weird coming from Dungeon Master, but I want to hug each and every one of your characters because they all sound soft and fluffy. Like, including Vince. Like, they all sound soft and fluffy, and...
Well, Vince over here, he's probably the one that's more than likely going to hug you.
I know, I'm just saying,
to
like...
bite you.
I know your character would, but I would still want to hug you because, like, you all sound soft and fluffy. And Mel's character even more so. She sounds like she would be, like, her character looks like she would be a great hugger.
She has the manly hugs, let me tell you.
Hey, she could be my chiropractor. Let me tell you, Badgers are notoriously freaking strong. Anyway, back to the story. For getting off topic. You safely tuck it away, and if I may, Al, you You see a little poster up Redwall saying they need volunteers to watch the walls.
Okay. Is there anybody around that I can ask about that?
Well, there are several Redwallers of the adult variety. You see the keeper of the gatehouse, which is none other than Brother Methuselah, is now wandering around very slowly, holding both of his hands on his head and rubbing his temples.
Okay. Seeing him, she's gonna walk up to him. Brother Methuselah?
Ow, not so loud. Oh,
I feel absolutely no sympathy for you. That is your own fault.
what do you want?
I saw the notice up there that you need assistance or volunteers watching the wall.
Yes, specifically the side where the spiders. There you go. Spiders keep on attacking. Need more people that are vigilant outside the walls. Oh, I have such a hangover. If you want to inspect the walls and watch them, you're more than welcome.
Do you already have a set rotation of people that are up there, or?
Yes. Actually, you'll be helping Sir Basil stack hair when you get up there. There is a set of at least 3 of Redwallers that are always on the wall. You have 5-hour shifts.
All right.
Will be provided towards the wall when meals come back. So, if you want to go ahead, I need something for the pain, or you're not getting anything from me, Boyle. Father Hugo is just in the kitchen. You did this to yourself. And you ruined my favorite pot by still trying to get the smell out.
Melvina's gonna roll her eyes and just leave and go out onto the wall.
All right, you go travel outside of Redwall. You go in up the stairs onto the wall, and you see Basil Staghair holding a very long spear. And you see one other Redwaller who looks to be in monk attire. He's just very calmly standing still. He's not even moving. He looks almost like a statue right now. But you see his eyes are very closely monitoring the horizon. Ah! Hello, Badger! How are you doing? What?
Good. Came up here to assist with manning the wall for the
Oh,
being.
good on old girl. Pats you on the back. Now we have more allies to make sure those little vermin don't get up here. What? Look like a sturdy girl. Pat you on the back again.
Kind of rolls her back. Please don't do that.
Oh, completely understandable, my girl. Where are my manners? What is your name?
I'm Melvina. You can call me Mel.
Oh?
Yep.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet you. I can see that you're a fellow person of the military. I am an officer cook in the 67th Paw and Mouth Long Patrol under Colonel Puffscott. Former, mind you. Now, let us make bloody sure that none of those little buggers ever get close to the wall. Hey, what?
I can agree with that. Let's do that.
Oh, would you like to play a game?
I
Start
prefer not.
climbing up.
Oh
We
my
start
god.
climbing up the walls. Let's start getting our kills.
Okay.
Whoever gets more has to do something foolish. Nothing dangerous, mind you, just something mildly foolish.
Something foolish. All right, you're on, old man.
Old
Oh,
man.
man.
Oh, the cockiness of you. Okay, so I need you to make a perception check. I'll need to
Okay.
make a check for Basil. It's gonna be fun.
Don't forget the mouse. I would love to see the mouse win.
Ouch.
Okay.
That hurts. That hurts my soul.
You
It's
think
only
you're
whatever
bad
you
off.
need to.
You think you're bad off. Basil Staghair got a natural 1. He ain't seeing shit.
Oh,
So you
please.
see a cloud of dust fly into his eyes. He was like, "Oh, poppycock!" And you just see the mouse just instantly being like, look down and start striking at little baby spiders that are crawling up the wall. So I need you to roll initiative, Mel.
Okay.
Woohoo. I was
Since
right.
Bagel's tagged hair got a natural 1, he'll be dead last.
Are we doing the turn track, or are you just keeping track of it?
Oh, I'm keeping track of it by myself.
Okay.
Not a big track over.
Besides, they're only baby spiders, so it's not really necessary to put them all on the screen too much.
Now, when you say baby spiders,
they're the size of your fist.
Okay.
They're not like the ones you felled the rain. They are much smaller. These are probably very newborn.
Okay.
So the Redwaller mouse will go first. He strikes at one, and the spider actually jumps in time to actually get onto his little staff, and that's pretty much his turn. And then the spiders will actually move up about 5 feet because they are climbing a sheer wall, and their movement speed is cut, even though they're spiders, and they're baby spiders, so they're really small. So none of them will be able to attack this particular round because they are not within range. Mel, it is your turn.
Okay.
What do you do?
Well, I want to hit spiders. So
Okay.
Am I in range of spiders? Melee range?
Okay, so what do you have as sort of weaponry?
I was gonna use my claws. I haven't pulled out my great axe yet.
Okay, so that's 5 feet. I said they are not within range.
Okay, so I'd have to use my javelin if.
Yeah, javelin or sling.
I'm gonna use my sling. Let's not waste javelins on tiny spiders.
Okay, make an attack roll.
That's a no.
That's a yes, actually. They are
Seriously?
baby spiders.
They probably
They have an armor class of 9.
Oh,
Damn.
They are newborn baby spiders. They are not. Yeah. So you load up just a regular stone fling it forth, and the spider that was crawling towards you with its eyes just glowing, you see its legs are left behind, and then they fall too.
Wow. Okay.
So
I don't think I
anything
can do
else?
anything. I don't think I can do anything else.
Intent. You could rage. I'm just saying.
I think rage damage doesn't apply to.
wings.
It doesn't.
No.
It won't apply to slings.
Will it not?
Nope.
It's based on strength.
Hold on.
Yeah. Slings are dex.
That sucks. Oh, what I offer. Anyway, long but last, Basil finally clears the dust from his eyes, and he strikes forth with his spear and managed to skewer one of the baby spiders on his spear. Ah, got one. What? Now back up to the thing. So I'm going to roll for all the Redwallers attacks, and let's just go on with you. So, Al, I want to make this more interesting. Please roll 15.
15.
Yes.
Same with the sling, right?
Yes.
1, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay, so let's see here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and wow. Hey, let me roll for Basil's stack here. Oh yeah, she's wreaking havoc. So, as the battle, you are just slinging stones repeatedly down the side of Redwall Abbey, and honestly, you're more focused on just trying to hit them as they come up, instead of, like trying to focus on getting them distracted and whatever. They do attempt to attack you, but none of them ever get close enough, unfortunately. So, the final score between you, Basil Staghair, is you had a total of 2 kills. One was a double kill due to that nat 20 that he rolled.
Excuse me, sorry.
He rolled only 7 hits, so he only killed them. So you are now able to make him do what you shade on.
You cut out for me then.
Oh, he has lost the fight, so you can make him do anything foolish. What do you have him do? I am at your beck and call, my lady.
I have a feeling that nothing is really foolish for this guy.
I have an idea.
Okay, what is your idea?
Make him wear a dress for the entire day.
I don't really consider that foolish, considering nobody wears pants anyway.
Yeah, and he's a male rabbit.
I'm a female rabbit. You want me to lend you a dress?
Well, you're not currently there, so you're kind of gaming.
Yeah.
You're kind of inside of Redwall.
Oh shit, I'll be right back.
No worries.
So would you like help with the knife?
Was the squirrel the little baby squirrel that Mel first met?
Each.
So my idea is that Mr. Basil Staghair, you have to take one of Peach's goopy cones and wear that on your head all day. That's all I got.
He looks at you very distraught and grabs his head. He was like, "But my fur! Oh, you're an evil one. I'll get you back for."
Doubt it. Have fun.
He runs down, comes back in 15 minutes, wearing a single tar cone on top of his head, and he does not look happy. He has his arms crossed, holding his spear. He's like,
Does he wear a hat? Oh, damn it.
although that would be fucking hilarious. Let's Vince. As you come out, you what do you do now? Now that you have clearly convinced your sister Sunflower that you've gotten huge trouble.
Would Vince know about that thing that they need volunteers on the wall?
Well, you wouldn't be able to see it. It's just up to your character whether or not you take it.
Yeah, my character will go do that. Something to do.
Right. Well, same as the last time you talked to Brother Methuselah, and he actually is like, so loud. You already have all the people for this time of day. Would you like to take a night shift?
Sadly, this night I'll need to get some sleep.
Okay, would you like to take a morning shift?
Yeah, I'll take a morning shift.
Okay then. You will start tomorrow morning when the sun has said good morning clouds. And you know that time to be like 5 o'clock.
Alright.
Relatively early. Sunflower, you are very busy taking your sweet time. What?
Probably also, before I forget, probably before I start making the toxins or anti-venom, I have a lot of spider dead parts in my room. The mandibles. And if I remember right, they need to be turned in for money.
There is a bounty for them.
Yes, I want them out of my room as soon as possible.
Oh, so before you actually start with it, grab like a very heavy, one of those old-fashioned, what are those bags that the people in the Old West
Bursack?
What?
A burlap.
Burlap sack. Yeah, it's kind of like that. You grab a burlap sack. Thank you for this. Boy, I was blanking on that name. Yeah, so you grab a burlap sack and you just pour in all the mandibles. You grab them all. Just start dragging it towards the door. By the way, this is extremely heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Can I get a strength, please?
Oh, no. Just a check?
Yep, just a check.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Sunflower, you will need help because it's not budging at all. You are skidding across the floor trying to drag it with you, but you are not moving.
Oh gosh. Wiggle. No. Okay.
Flower, as you're trying to pull so hard, all of a sudden you just hear you farted because you were trying too hard.
I think no one was.
What?
Perception.
Sorry, what was she asking?
It's a good thing that no one was around to hear her.
That's why I said perception.
Yeah, perception. It is grunting a little, so it is possible.
14.
14. You are looking around and, behind first, around you. You're trying to see whether or not anyone has seen you, and then you look towards your open door, and you just see 2 sets of eyes just staring dead at you.
Through my door.
You see your dad standing there.
Really? You're going to stand there and not help me?
Oh, I just came, Gary. I heard you grunting. You'd like some help?
Yes, as she waves her hands towards the big sack.
Okay, so I need you to make another strength check, but with advantage this time, because you're heavy.
That is still not good. Yeah.
Okay, 15. With your dad's help, he's instructing very thoroughly on how to like lift this heavy bag. He was like, okay, lift with your feet on 1, 2, 3, and you both lift it up. It's a lot lighter than it was. You can tell that most of the weight is in your dad's hand. And this is the evidence of a man who has been a farmer all his life. He is well muscled.
Yeah. She got the skills, but she didn't get the strength.
And you
Yeah, she
just
got the
easily just carry it out the door. You just walk by the cafeteria through the double doors, and you see the merchants busy at work. And you do see one of the stalls with a very small mouse in it. In fact, he is a smaller mouse than you, known as a dormouse.
Oh my gosh.
Ah, hello. How can I help you?
Where can we put this down?
Oh my goodness, are those the mandibles?
Yes.
Right in front. Points down in front of his thing.
Okay.
Just, it's like, oh man, how many did you get?
Well, 69. Oof.
Hey, yeah, out of character. Hey.
It was
Oh,
technically
aye, that's an
68, but you gave me an extra one.
Aye, that is impressive. So, here is your reward. Goes back to his thing, starts rummaging around. You hear like things going in bags and stuff like that, like things being wrapped, and then he comes back out. He hands you what looks to be a large box that can be situated in and on your backpack.
Okay.
Please open it.
Open up the large box.
It is a transportable. Basically, what it is a pharmacable.
A portable herbalist kit.
No, not. It's kind of like an herbalist kit, but you see something strange with it.
Oh, okay.
You see evidence of you. You're not quite sure how this will work, but you see evidence of it. Like you switch it, and it turns around, flips. It stays in one spot, like all the ingredients and stuff. Turns from an herbalist kit, and then you just see it turns. Looks to be a thing where you can make like blows, tonics. Like it is like it's a portable loom.
Oh.
That is a special item. It has 4 sides. He then presses a button and it extends. He pulls it out, and you see another section. You see a section for blacksmithing. No tools, mind you. And then you see him turn it with a little mechanism. Turns around, and you see what looks to be a little station where you purify ingredients.
You cut
like
out there.
Water. You can purify ingredients.
Okay.
If you know something dangerous, you can use this particular station to like purify it, like water. Like if you know the water's bad.
Okay.
This is my gift to you. Now, there's my gift to the rest of you. This is for that tall fox fellow. You know, the one that's currently flirting with my charge.
She narrows her eyes. I know. He's my brother.
So I got him this little weapon.
You want me stab him?
No, it's for him to use.
Oh.
It is made steel. Made in the bowels of Salamandastro. See here. Or that very sweet rabbit. There's something off about her, but I can't tell. This is for her.
Off about her.
It is metal. It is said that this particular flute, I never gotten the proof, mind you, because I've blown it several times and nothing has happened. It is said to cull strange creatures.
Okay.
And this is for your badger. And he produces what looks to be chainmail, but it looks way too light to be. This is your reward. Oh, there's one more thing. You got me so many. I have a minor present just for you. He then comes out with with a orb, and you see encased orb. It's kind of glass. You see what looks to be a perfectly preserved in ice. What looks to be a flower you have never.
Okay.
This is said to have no healing property, but unfortunately, it's encased ice that I cannot melt, not even with fire.
Sorry to say this, but I only caught the last part. I'm sorry.
Okay, so basically what he describes as is basically this flower has healing properties, but he can't get it out because this ice doesn't melt even in the middle of a fire.
Okay.
It is said to even bring someone back from the dead. I don't know how long though.
Okay.
It is known only by its reputation. As far as we know, its only name is the Healing Plant. Paws, are you back? I take it that's a yes or no.
Yes, I am back.
Okay. Paulus, what were you doing again? What were you doing again?
I mean, I just had to, it wasn't important, but I was here the whole time.
Oh, okay. So what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna go meet Clooney, I guess.
All right, you head out to his encampment. Things a little bit off.
I'll have to make a perception check.
Sure.
Also, apologies if I ask for you to repeat stuff again and again. My neighbor's TV is really loud.
Wireless headset. Great by Lemon.
Not for a phone, no. So perception, right?
Yes.
Did I do it?
Yes. Okay, perception. Well, you didn't really need all that high, but you do didn't really tell what's going on, but you do know something is going on. There's something definitely off. You come to the biggest tent and you see the two guards outside. Dark Claw is one of his most faithful servants. And you see Red Tooth is also by it. They see you coming and they open up the tent flap. And before you even enter, you just hear the
Hi, Clooney, I'm here. Are you okay?
You see him turned around inspecting like a map and slowly. Hello, Alice.
You said my name!
Basically, just like jumps and claps. Sees it as an achievement.
So did you need something?
Yes, I think it's high time that I have a discussion with the rest of the Redwallers on why the real reason why I came here.
Okay.
Now, I can guarantee you they will not accept me normally. So offer me as a person. As long as I get talks with them, that's fine.
Confused
talk.
Opalis noises a little bit.
All of them, especially your friends, the fox, badger, mouse, that other fox.
Okay, so you want me to do what exactly?
I need you to go to Redwall Abbey. Say that there's something important I need to tell them in person. I will go without any of my weapons and the one on the tip of my tail, and you just see the snake's fang just protruding from it.
Okay, I'll get right on that. I'll see you later, Clooney.
Skips back over to Redwall and searches for Brother Methuselah. Not Brother Methuselah. Abbot Mortimer to relay the message.
Okay. He is relatively surprised by this information, and he calls for a meeting for all the members of Redwall, except for the ones currently on duty on the walls.
You said walls.
I said duty. Anyway, so do you guys come to the meeting?
Well, yeah.
Yep. Okay.
You said everybody but the ones currently on the walls. I'm still technically on the wall.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just saying,
Okay.
I just thought I'd question the other two, make sure if they actually want to come.
Okay.
All right, I'm glad that everyone could come. So Paulus, than what you told me, Paulus.
Hold on. Someone's not sure. Can you Just
Sure.
yeah. Can you share on my behalf?
palace.
Okay, you know I'm.
Sorry.
You're going to get killed one of these days.
Yes, I know. Anyway, so the update is that Clooney wishes to speak to us. No weapons, including the one on his tail. And he wishes to reveal the real reason why he's here. But the clincher is he's willing to as a prisoner in order to have
Hey guys, I'm going to need for a bit. Bunch of case matters. They said.
Go right ahead.
I might come back later, maybe not.
Okay, go right ahead. I understand. Now, you are members of the Redwall Abbey. Some of you are very good friends of Redwall Abbey. I need to hear your input, please.
Sunflower look at the rest of the group, just eyeing, seeing their expressions first, and see if anybody's going to speak up.
You do see Constance as a very surprised look on her face by the fact, like, wait, so you're telling me that Clooney, the Scourge, the one-eyed rat, works for being a pirate for years and killing hundreds, willing to become a prisoner just to talk to us? Yes.
Must be important then.
Sounds like a trap to me.
Well, I understand your skepticism, but since we have a watch on the walls, there's not a way that they can actually in. They wanted to bring reinforcements, not without our watch knowing.
Well, I still don't agree with that because we had that sneaky rat before that got in before anybody noticed.
Should we make it a clause to where he allowed anyone in Redwall Abbey? Clooney the Scourge does command respect from his underlings. Maybe they'll listen.
Sunflower fidgets a little bit. I hate this so much because even... Oh gosh. Why did I brain fart on the name? Even Martin said he didn't trust the rat.
No, Martin never said that.
He didn't say he didn't really trust the rat, yeah.
He didn't have, because the way his voice sounded, it's obvious that he doesn't really trust the rat, but doesn't mean Martin the Warrior would actually deny such a request. Other Methuselah comes with, well, how about this? How about we don't allow him into Redwall Abbey, per se. Only the walls have every available weapon pointed towards him to see if he doesn't. He will be bound at all times.
Fair enough.
And once he is finished talking to us, he will be escorted by armed out of the gates. If that's totally find you. In fact, I might get one of the guards up on the wall to help with that anyway. Maybe Basil. Who knows? By the way, at this time, Mel, you are enjoying a nice lunch with Basil.
Okay.
Nothing's happening on the wall right now. You're just watching out there, and you're just sitting down with Basil, just eating sandwich.
If they
Said it was meat.
I know, I'm just
One of them is an egg salad.
That's where the meat's coming from.
Chickens.
Mhm.
have to deal with birds.
Yep. Although these are pigeon eggs.
Yeah, but not all eggs are fertilized, so
True. I just thought I'd say they're pigeon eggs. Because I've actually had pigeon egg before. It's not for everybody because it's super creamy.
Hey guys, I have an
Weird.
update. This is gonna take around a half an hour for me as I'm being relocated to a facility. I'm gonna hang up now. So see
Be
you guys
safe.
later, okay?
God. Be
Have a good
safe. Facility. This.
Is it a volcano?
Oh, she's being no, she herself is being relocated
Oh.
to a facility.
Okay, I thought. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I'll try to get more information later. Anyway, so are we going to make this happen? Vince, if I may, would you be one of the people who watches Clooney very closely?
I wouldn't mind it. Or I'll take the job for it. Why?
This is a big risk. I'll notify the others on the walls myself. He tells Opolis to go get Clooney, and he offers her some manacles that you see one of the salesmen actually has. Looks to
guessing
be a
going
very
with-
old pair of manacles, very rusted.
During this time, can I give everybody their stuff?
Sure, absolutely.
New
buddy.
weapon for you, brother. New flute for Apollos. And then she has to go and chase down where Mel's at.
You see her on top of the wall just having lunch.
Mel,
Hmm.
I got something for you. It's a bit heavy for me.
Okay. I'll just take that off of you then.
Thank
So, Damien, not Damien, but Vince.
you.
Sorry, you're both foxes. So Vince, you receive a new steel rapier. It is no longer considered a 1d4 die or a 1d8. Sorry,
What is
it
it?
is now. Well, the rapier is just a steel rapier. It's normal, not enchanted. Can't really happen. So it's now a 1d10 instead of 1d8.
All right.
So it is slightly more powerful than your last. Mel, you see Sunflower rush up to you with what looks to be chainmail, but it looks off.
Okay.
So this particular thing is considered clothing and not armor. However, it does give you a +2 to your armor class when you wear it.
They basically got a mithril shirt.
Kinda, yeah, but mithril doesn't really exist in this world, so I'm going
I
with
know.
something slightly different.
I'm making fun of the trope. It's like that. Technically, that's like a mithril shirt.
Yeah. So now you should have your armor class was 15, so you should have a 17 armor class. It will not count against your unarmored defense, though. So I'll use that.
Thank
So
God.
your armor class is 17. It's light enough to be considered clothing and not armor. So you can put your tunic over it. It'll be considered clothing. But it's added protection.
Light enough for you, heavy enough for anybody else.
Yeah, you're basically dragging almost. Let's see. As time goes on, see the doors open at Redwall Abbey at the main. You see Apollos has returned with a singular individual with manacles both on his wrists and legs, and you see that his tail is manacled up to his left arm and is very bound to his person. It's Clooney. And the doors swiftly close, and every bow and arrow stone turns towards him.
Yes, I'm
Now
on
by
guard
this
duty.
Mel, by this time you are very aware of the situation, and only you, Basil Staghair, and the other Mouse Redwaller are basically asked to continue to launch. The rest are literally their eyes trained on Clooney.
Okay. She's gonna keep her eyes on Clooney's people outside the wall.
They can I get a perception check, actually, please? I want to see what you. Ooh, that's a lot better. Oh, Mel, you see something instantly off. There are a lot less rats and general vermin out of those walls. In fact, what you're seeing, there's half. Cannot see any of them in the vicinity of the walls, even at the very base of them. In the ditch where you are keeping an eye on, you also see it's completely void of life. These people have simply seemingly disappeared.
Well, I don't like that.
With your perception, you do know that it's a chance that they would possibly be trying to tunnel under, but you don't hear anything of the sort. It's just silence. The rest of the rats and people at his camp are just simply, going business about usual, binding weapons, binding wounds, sharpening weapons, cooking, stuff like that.
Okay. I'm gonna tell the other two I'm up there with that a lot less.
Yes, that is troubling. What? We'll chop eye. Since you come up this gigantic sea rat, and you are now officially part of his guard to see if he does any.
Yeah.
Hello, Redwallers.
I like
A
to
bit
keep
more
a constant look on him to make sure he's not lying or anything else during this whole entire time.
Oh, so you're focusing on his facial features.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so I'll wait for that a little bit later. Okay?
Okay, I'm just telling you ahead of time.
So, There was a real reason why I chose to came to Redwall. Even though it irritates me beyond 3 weeks ago. Hard to do that voice. 3 weeks ago, I visited fortune teller, an otter, who told me my future if I didn't change. They said I would meet a horrible death at the hands of Redwall. And they said the only way I can avoid such a fate and instead live by amending my ways. This is why I've come. I have been a warrior all my life, of being peaceful as a certain distaste in my mouth. So, in order to amend my ways, I will make it painfully safe for you Redwallers. And then I will commit myself peace. I may be a vicious killer, but I do value my life. I'd rather not die before I desire it. But I do have more news. In the middle of the night, while I was recovering from our battle with the spiders, half of my men left and betrayed. You slowly get onto and just sit. I humbly ask for your help exterminating such traitors later down the road. I will pay for my crimes by becoming monk and repenting of my evil ways.
There is so much to insight on this. How many rolls do I get?
Okay. I will say this. Focusing so hard on his face, on facial expression, I will give you advantage on a roll for insight.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a modified 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know in that every single word coming from his mouth is, in fact, the truth.
Everything he said up to now is true.
Is the truth. Absolutely.
Oh, that makes me have a shiver.
He actually hates the fact that he doesn't want to. That much is clearly obvious. He is a warrior, point blank simple. Born to be, he wants to be. But the fact is, he wants to live more than he wants to fight.
There is visibly conflict going on in Sunflower right now. From the stories she heard to the guy that she's seeing in front of her.
Well, he did state that he saw an oracle that foretold his future if he keeps going his way.
I know, but who believes in fortune tellers?
You see Vince raise his hand? Wolf.
I was told the death. He looks up towards the bell tower. I would be killed by a mouse wearing heavy armor, sword that shone like night.
Flashback to her dream.
I kept on hearing the sound of a bell. I would die to the sound of that bell. If there's one thing I have learned painfully, it is to always believe that particular oracle. His predictions are always right. He once foretold that I would become a pirate from the original land I'm from. I know you will probably never trust me, especially those who I have directly harmed. But my tough exterior has starting to falter, all because of your friends. Except directly, your rabbit friend doesn't know the meaning of the word fear, does she?
I just kind of look at him and I think for a second. I go, just kind of does what she does, man.
He has showed me a kindness that I have never experienced. It disgusts me on how it makes me feel warm inside. But I will say this. I will give you the name traitors, so that you may be warned. Whoever see them, kill them on sight. They are not. So, with my normal voice, I'll give you the name. It'll be difficult to do it, because my voice is getting hoarse.
Why do I got a feeling that someone in particular is going to be in there that we very much dislike?
Well, it has to be the rabbit eater, for sure.
Okay, so first off, the captain of all these traders. One is known as Cheese Thief, which is Clooney's. He believes himself as second in command, Clooney tells you, but he is far from that. He's just a foot soldier. The twins Frog's Blood and Scumnose have both betrayed, and one particular very fat ferret known as Kilcoon.
I knew Kilcooney had to be in it.
Mm-hmm. That's the one I was talking about.
Yeah.
Let's see here. There is one particular one he says that is a complete and utter idiot known as Rag Ear. But his faithful Red Tooth, Dark Claw, Fangburn, Shadow, which is the one, he says the word Shadow, and you never heard this name before, but you do know it's the sneaky one, because it's the only one who it could be.
It was the only one she was really worried about.
Yep.
So there's
basically,
Shadow.
I can finally show him.
And he's still loyal.
Yep, he's severely loyal.
Okay.
And there's Ragier, the idiot he said.
Okay.
Those are the traitors. Red Tooth, Dark Claw, Fangburn, Shadow, Scrag. They're all still loyal. Unfortunately, one of my many captains died while they were escaping. Skullface is no longer amongst the living. I would highly suggest you watch out for them. Bill Cooney has been craving rabbit for a while now.
Oh no. Hope.
In the first instant gets a sniff for it, will attack. And it is possible if you will allow it. I would like to help you your tiger problem.
Oh, right. I was so focused on the spiders.
Me and my men will make sure that Miss Tiger, whatever its name is, stays away from Redwall while you take care of the spiders. What I've noticed and what my allies have noticed, might want to pay attention to this. It's terrified of either the thunder, the lightning, or the rain. Not know which.
Oh.
That being said, I have said my piece. Slowly gets back up to his, starts walking towards the gates.
I follow him.
Okay.
Basically, I'm also
him.
going sure that he gets back to his camp safely too.
Yep. You follow him, and you go out the double doors. The doors close behind you guys. Or followed by another Redwaller. The rats and other species who are still loyal. Clooney. Notice you coming through the camp with Clooney changed. You unlock his chains, rubs his wrists and legs.
Alright, but caution.
Vince is your name, right?
Yep.
I have some news for you.
Hmm?
You were part of a mercenary group, weren't you?
Yeah.
You were attacked by the snake Asmodeus.
Yeah.
Apparently, someone claiming to be a mercenary from that same group is being recovered. Codelands. It could be a fellow friend or a trap.
Alright.
You have a very strange friends.
Good enough.
Sorry, just read what we talked with your boyfriend.
I said BF. I didn't go into specifics, that's all. You were the one who says BF is boyfriend. It could be best friend. I made him snort.
Oh god, that's funny.
I have never heard you snort. This is great.
That's brilliant. Oh, give me a moment. Oh goodness. So by the way, during this whole thing with Looney, you did have another go at spiders.
Oh, okay.
So and I get just 10 rolls, please.
How many?
10.
10. Same thing as last time.
Oof.
Oof.
Oh no.
Okay,
That's a lot of
that's
reds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 2 natural ones, so I got a roll for those.
Oh no. Mel, you know about the natural ones effect, right?
You've told me before, but I can't remember it right now.
He has a book of bad things. Basically, the best way to put it. The lower the number, the better for us. The higher the number, the worse for us.
The D&D rules. It's the higher the better for you, the lower the worse for you.
Dang it, I get those mixed up. Shoot, then this sucks.
So Mel, with those natural ones, you try to stab at 2 of the spiders, but they actually use the momentum of your weapon in order to jump on Basil Staghair's head, and now they're stuck to the tar cone.
It's a weapon.
I actually had to roll for their acrobatics too because they rolled a natural one too.
Are these
Even though
still
they're spiders?
Are these still babies?
They're babies.
Okay, so they're probably not good enough for the bounty.
No, you would not be able to harvest the holes.
Just making sure.
I swish.
Yes, you do a very fantastic job. You are just swinging, splatting them all over the place with your sling, and you are doing a very good job, but 2 of them, just the momentum of it, time it perfectly, and then just fail their dexterity check and get stuck in the tar. That is now Basil Staghair's head.
Whoops.
He now looks like one of those ladies from one of those Sunday movies where they have those ridiculous hats, with all the flowers, decorations.
It's
Now looks like that.
superfluous.
Aha.
Oh, creepy.
Good news. I figured out how to get rid of the vibration on my phone now.
So you managed to beat him again. I won this time early. So what kind of punishment do you do for him this time?
I don't know. He's got to hop on one. You got to hop on one leg for the rest of the day.
Oh, goodness gravy. Oh my god. He still has freaking 3 hours of shift left. This is going to be hell.
He could switch feet.
I know, but his poor paws are murdered by the infants.
He shouldn't have suggested
Shouldn't
the
have
game in the
challenged
first
you.
place.
Dress up in drag and do the hula. Honestly, that would be hilarious. He's very unhappy. He's just balancing on one. He's just picking out the now dead infant spiders from his head. He accidentally uses too much of his strength and just crushes one in his hand.
Probably using the spear to help him stay up.
Yeah.
I could be mean and say he can't do that, but I won't.
Oh gosh.
And you see Clooney arrive back in his encampment, and you notice that, whenever Clooney enters this encampment, notice that every single creature gives him a wide berth. They are clearly terrified of this rat, and for good reason, mind you. How tall is your character, Vince?
I'm about 6 feet. He's probably a good 2 feet above me.
Oh God!
I remember you said he was about.
Yeah, he's about 8 feet tall. He's a really large rat.
He's a
Not
tiger.
fat, just tall.
Well, yeah. Well, it's not that he would never tell any because I can't really. Would be spoilers. Anyway, you see that everyone gives him a wide berth, and as soon as Vince leaves the camp, you just hear whoosh, as you see the long snaking tail of Looney comes out of the tent first with the snake's fang, and he's back to being well armored and weapons at his side, and he's like, "Ow, back to work, boys!" Everybody instantly stops sitting down and starts inspecting the walls, making everything secure, guarding, all that jazz. It is painfully obvious this man doesn't only command respect, demand. When you're as charismatic as Clooney, it's kind of terrifying what you keep with him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably where we're going to end the session for